So what's up guys, it's Pranav from Hightech. So yeah, welcome back everyone. It's 2022 and happy new year to each and every one of you. So yeah, I haven't been posting out my content really, but yeah, I'm thinking of posting and I have taken the resolution. I will be posting the videos consistently this year. Let's see how it goes. Last year I haven't been that much consistent, but this year I'm hoping I will go consistently uploading the videos on YouTube and making my channel up. So let's see how it goes. And yeah, again happy new year to each and every one of you. And yeah, let's get started with the video. So let's see, so which video are we making today? So it's the versus video, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G versus the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So which device is better? Let's compare the device and tell you everything about these devices, and let's see which one is better. So if you're wanting to upgrade your phone, which one should you buy? Should you go for iPhone or you should go for Samsung? If you're having any trouble and you want to upgrade your phone to the flagship device, let's see which one you should buy amongst these two. Let's get started. Okay, so let's first talk about their screen. So Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G will be having 6.8 inches of screen, and after that in the phone you will be getting dynamic AMOLED display, and after that you will be getting Corning Gorilla Glass vector support in it. You will be getting 120 Hz of refresh rate, obviously it's important, right? So moving on, you will be getting 40 into 3200 pixels in it. That's the video resolution that you will be getting in the phone. Moving on to the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So in iPhone 13 Pro Max you will be getting 6.7 inches of screen. After that you will be getting XDR OLED panels in it. Obviously iPhone always go with their OLED panels, so it's necessary for them to go with OLED panels. Okay, so moving on, you will be getting in the phone the Dolby Vision. It's the same company that makes Dolby Atmos that you have in your speakers. Most of the phone have it. If you have it, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. So that sounds crispy and the sound is really good. Of that, it enhances the sound even more. So yeah, talking about the Dolby Vision, so the Dolby Vision is really good. So if you are watching any of the videos or any of the movies on your favorite platform, video viewing platform, so if you're streaming any of the videos or movies, so it enhances your experience, because if you see it in your screen, plus if you're seeing it in iPhone, it also already boosts the screen, so it seems like you are watching the scene or the movie in real life. So it's that kind of good. So it's the real-time viewing. So Dolby Vision really enhances and does a lot of things in Dolby Vision. So if you have Dolby Vision in your phone, you are really lucky. So yeah, moving on, you will be getting 1284 into 2770 pixels resolution in iPhone 13 Pro Max. So you will be getting that video resolution. So yeah, that's all about the screen. Now moving on to the processor side. That's the whole thing. That's everything covers in the processor side. So let's now talk about their processor. So Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G, you will be getting 5nm of chipset in it. The exhaustness 5nm you will be getting in it, and it is really good chipset. I mean, it's really good. It's a 5nm chipset and it does a lot of work, but it is still lower grade than Snapdragon 888. Lot of countries are getting Snapdragon 888, but in India we are not getting it. The Snapdragon 888, we are not getting it in India. So that's the down point, because exhaustness 5nm chipset is good but not good enough to comparable to the Snapdragon 888. So yeah, moving on to the iPhone side. So it will be having 5nm of A15 Bionic chipset. Every year they upgrade it, so it's the 5nm chipset that we are getting this year also, and they have launched the phone previously, but you're still getting that processor this year also, obviously. So yeah, you will still be getting that processor, and it's a really good processor. It's better than 888 and it's still the 5nm chipset, and it's really good. So yeah, it's really good, and the speed of the processor plus the hardcore power and everything looks really good. And if you want to play games, it is so smooth and it can handle any of the FPS you want to play it in, and it's really good. So the processor is really good of the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So yeah, so the platform, which platform they are running it on. So on Samsung they are running it on Android. So yeah, obviously Android comes, so it's from the Google they are running it on the side of iPhone. You already know iOS, they are running it on iOS. So yeah, these are the platforms they are running their phones on. So which processor is better? Obviously the iPhone processor is better because it is really good and comparable. You cannot say it's comparable to the Samsung processor because it's still the lower grade exogenous processor, and on the other hand iPhone processor, it's the really good processor, and its speed and its power, it's a hardcore processor. If you want to play hardcore games on it or do any hardcore stuff, you can do it on that phone, although you won't be able to install the apps for the hardcore stuff, like any editing apps you want to install. You can't do that on iPhone because it's not an open source of platform, so it is a privacy protected platform, so you can't do all that stuff that you can do it on Android. That's a little bit of down point I always think about it. Although the processor is really good, you want to play games, it's good for that, or you want to edit movies in iMovies, you can also do that on your phone. It's really good for that purpose. So yeah, that's all about the processor. In processor terms, iPhone wins. Also in screen terms, iPhone wins, obviously. So let's talk about their camera. So Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G will be having 108 megapixel of wide angle camera, plus it will be having 10 megapixel of periscopic telephoto camera, plus it will be having 10 megapixel of telephoto camera, plus it also be having and 12 megapixel of ultra wide angle camera, and that's the rear side of the camera. On the front side of Samsung phone, they will be having 40 megapixel of camera, and yeah, that's all about the camera. You can record 4K at 30-60 frames per second on the front side of the phone. From the front camera you can record at 4K at 60 fps, and on the rear side you can record max is 8K at 25 fps. So yeah, 25 fps is the maximum, and for 4K you can record at 30, 60 and 120 fps. That's all about the cameras for Samsung. Now moving on to the iPhone 13 Pro Max camera. So you will be getting 12 megapixel of wide angle camera and 12 megapixel of ultra wide angle camera and 12 megapixel of telephoto camera. These three cameras are present in iPhone 13 Pro Max, and yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. So moving on to the front side of the phone, you will be getting 12 megapixel of ultra wide angle camera again. So yeah, so on the front side you can record 4K at 25, 30 and 60 fps. On the rear side you can record at 4K at 30 and 60 and 25 and 120 fps. So yeah, there isn't a 8K in it, but you can still record at 120 fps in 4K. That's also a upgrade in it. So which camera is better? Obviously I think the iPhone camera is better, because as the processor is upgrading and the processor is much better than the exogenous processor of Samsung, obviously the better result will be coming out in iPhone and not in Samsung. Although it is having 108 megapixel of camera plus 8K footage you can record in it, that's also an amazing thing about it. But still, the footage that will come out of iPhone will be better and will be higher grade because of its processor. Although you can say it's comparable in some terms because it still have the 8K footage in it. So yeah, we can't deny that. So although the comparison of camera is little bit comparable, but still iPhone wins this, as the hardware is powerful, then the footage of the iPhone will also be better than Samsung. That's the obvious case about it. So yeah, that's all about the camera. iPhone wins again in the camera series. So now let's talk about their battery. So in Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G, you will be getting 5000 mAh of battery, which is again really good. It's the full size battery that you can get out there, although you are still getting that battery in the mid-range phone also, but still it's better. They are not really denying it. It's better, but they can improve on it. Although it's 5000 mAh of battery, plus you will also get 25 watt of fast charging support in it with it. And yeah, that's all about the battery part. It's good, but they can improve. So yeah, that's all about the Samsung part. Now moving on to the iPhone 13 Pro Max, you will be getting 4352 mAh of battery, which is again really good from the past experiences. Although the battery will drain really soon because it also has Dolby Vision in it, and there is also 120 Hz of refresh rate, so that will decrease your battery sooner. And yeah, that's tend to happen. So you need to carry your charger everywhere you go. That's something you have to do. Maybe it will go to 6 to 7 hours, maybe screen on time if you're not using it hardcorely. Talking about the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So yeah. So you can charge your phone at 27 watt of fast charging support you will be getting in it. So you can charge your phone fastly and quickly. So yeah, that's all about both of the phones. Again, in this case, no, the iPhone didn't won. So in this case, Samsung won because they are having bigger battery, and the battery takes one whole day to juice it out. And yeah, it takes one whole day to drain all the battery of Samsung. But in the case of iPhone, it drains the battery really easily. So you like if you're using it hardcorely, it will drain the battery quickly, really quickly. So obviously this point goes to Samsung. So yeah, in battery case, Samsung wins. So now moving on to its prices. So iPhone 13 Pro Max obviously is really expensive. Plus in India it is really expensive. If you include the taxes and all that, it's even more expensive. So it's 1,40,000 rupees in India. The really top model version of it, it's that expensive. On the other hand, Samsung is of 60,000 rupees right now. I've checked out the price, it's 60,000 on their website. I'm not talking about Amazon, Flipkart. On their website it's 60,000 rupees right now. So which one to go for? So if you are really tight on the budget, if you want to save money and budgetly thinking and still want the flagship phone, Samsung is the best choice for you right now. And if we see the budget and take out its specifications, then Samsung obviously wins this one. Samsung takes over because of its price sufficient. It will take over that scene. But if you are capable of buying above 2 lakh phone, or you are capable of buying 1,50,000 phones, and you don't have a problem with the money, then you should obviously go with the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Only go with it if you are not having any trouble with the money, because this costs a lot. I mean a lot. So yeah, in other countries its price is less. In other countries its price is less, but in India its price is higher and expensive. But if you want to go with it and you have not any of the trouble, then this is the best phone, because this year they have given 120 Hz of refresh rate. Plus the cameras are looking also good. Hardware is always better of iPhone, and it's a 5nm chipset. Nothing beats the 5nm chipset right now. After the 4nm will be launched, it will be beaten, but right now no one is beating 5nm chipset. So yeah, this is the really best device out there, but really expensive. So if you wanna go with it, you can go with it. Both of the phone wins in their own terms. If the price range was to be at like comparable, then I would go with iPhone. But anyways, on and on, covering everything and taking everything under review, iPhone 13 Pro Max takes over here.